Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey of living my best life with multiple chronic health conditions. Today I want to talk about loneliness. And loneliness is not the same as being alone. I live alone, but I don't always feel lonely. But loneliness definitely causes me problems. Especially if I'm already in a depressive spiral, it can really turn the depression self-destructive very quickly. Most times when I feel lonely, if we want to use it in those terms, is when something happens that I want to share with someone and I don't have anyone to share it with. And yes, I can make a video or I can post on Facebook or whatever, but I think you guys would agree it's not the same thing as talking to people, having someone that you have a connection with and just sharing your life with them. Sometimes, especially during like 2020, 2021, 2022, more 2020, 2021, I'd say, when basically the only people I was talking to was doctors. It got to a point where, like, some days I wasn't even sure if things happened or if I dreamt them because I was sleeping a lot, like 18 hours a day, or if I was just imagining them because I wasn't getting any human interaction. It was just me and my house and my cat. But not having that human interaction, like, really starts to mess with you. And that's why solitary confinement in prison is such, like, a horrendous punishment for people. That not having human interaction really throws you for a loop mentally. I definitely started doubting whether or not things happened, whether I said something or whether I thought about saying it. And even now, it's not that bad now since I'm working, so I have verbal human interaction, even if not like physical face-to-face. But the lack of physical face-to-face human interaction is still something I don't have and is really difficult. Something known as like touch starvation. Not getting human touch. Like not getting like just that like reassuring hand on your shoulder or a hug or anything like that. You start to kind of like crave it. I can't say I crave it per se, but I know when I get it. Like, I rarely get hugs. I can count on one hand the number of hugs I get per year, but there's definitely an emotion there. I talked about in my alexithymia video that I am not good naming emotions, so I don't know what emotion it is, but there is definitely an emotion there that I cannot explain like just with my thoughts or the physical sensation. I couldn't even really describe the physical sensation. That's kind of how I know it's an emotion because I can't describe it. But when I was getting hugs regularly, like when my father figure, friend of the family who I called dad, was alive and I lived with him and I was getting hugs like multiple times a day or whatnot, I didn't get that emotional reaction from them because they were just a part of everyday life. And now that they're not, I definitely do get that emotional reaction because it's such a rare thing. Where it sort of backfires is when I get in those depressive spirals and I don't want to be alive. It can easily turn into, well, no one cares about me. No one, like, I don't get hugs. Like, I don't see anyone. No one would know. So, in that respect, it can really start to spiral and sort of feed into the thoughts that I shouldn't be alive. And it's difficult to fight because it's accurate. Like, I'm alone, I don't have a support system, no one checks on me, no one makes sure I'm okay. I can go days without seeing another person face to face. It's a lonely existence. Now, again, I don't always feel lonely, but there are definitely times when I notice it more than others. And sometimes it's just like, oh, bummer, like I don't have anyone to share this with face to face in person. and I'll go on Facebook and post something or something like that. I'll text someone. Again, not the same thing, but it's when I get in those depressive spirals where I don't really know what would get me out of them, because at that point, having someone say like, no, I care about you, like, I want you to be alive, like, don't hurt yourself and stuff like that, it really seems empty to me, because I think you're only saying it because I'm telling you I'm in this depressive spiral. Otherwise, you don't say these things to me normally. You don't act like you care. So I guess that's how I feel lonely. It's just not having that support system who's like, hey, how you doing? And I would give the normal, like, yeah, no, hanging in there, day by day. I wouldn't spill my guts to them and anything like that. But I don't really have that daily check-in with anyone in person, and I have it with 1 or 2 people via text and or messenger on Facebook. But it definitely affects me mentally. Not gonna lie. I don't really know what to do about it. I don't know how to go about finding a support system when you work from home and you're too exhausted to do anything before or after work. I wish I could go to the gym daily and I would have gym friends that I could talk to, but I'm not there yet. I currently feel okay energy-wise, but it is Monday morning, so I don't know how the rest of the week will go. But yeah, I get lonely and it sucks and I don't know what to do about it. And I thought I would just make a video about it, I guess. But if anyone else is lonely, and as I've said, it's not the same, but I always have an email down below. Feel free to reach out if you just need to talk. I am more than willing to talk to any of you out there. I do work during the day, so I probably won't see it until the evening and probably won't respond until the next morning because I am not really functional after work, but I will respond definitely. But it's lonely out there. So much is over the computer now, and we're not really getting a lot of face-to-face reactions in a lot of people's lives anymore, and I definitely think that's taking a toll on the mental health of the population in general, and not in a good way at all. But I hope when you guys are seeing this, you are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.